Hello to all of my Capricorns. I need you all to hit that like, share, and subscribe button for me. Thank you to everyone who is getting this channel growing. I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for all of your comments, your feedbacks, and just your participation in helping this channel get to where it needs to get to. So we're going to get into a weekly message for the week of June the 18th through the 24th and just see what comes out, okay? These are general. Take what applies to you and leave the rest, okay, Capricorn? So we start off with the message. For those who want to know, let me see if I can find the book real quick for you. Capricorns, let me see. The book that I am using for this reading, the oracle deck that I'm using is Believe in Your Own Magic Oracle Deck by Amanda Lovelace, okay? So this is what I'll be using, and we're going to see what the message is starting for the week of the 18th through the 24th for you. Okay, which justice is coming. So Capricorn, there's a situation in your life where you may have justice coming, or you may be wishing for justice in a situation here. So let's see what it says about justice is coming, Capricorn. Let's see. Where's my justice? Okay, which? All right. They say that whatever we do comes back to us the same times three. If a person's intentions are well meaning, then that good energy will come back to them in buckets. If a person's intentions are to do harm, then you get the picture here. Either way, the universe is getting ready to deliver its justice. This person might be you. If so, you should handle it with grace and learn from your mistakes. Otherwise, this most likely applies to someone who's harmed you or who's caused harm to you or your loved ones. So, Capricorn, justice is coming to a situation. As the book said, if you have wronged someone, then karma is coming, and just take it as a lesson learned. But if someone has intentionally harmed you, then that means take it as a lesson learned. I mean, they should take it as a lesson learned because karma is coming to them. So that's how we're going to start the reading off, okay? All right, that's your message. And I'll be doing this for all the zodiac signs. So if you, don't know what your rising is, or your moon sign is, or your Venus or your Mercury, then you may want to do a search for your natal chart, and then you can get that information and then look at those zodiac signs too, okay? All right, so let's pull some tarot cards for you, Capricorn. Yeah, so there may be a situation, either you're looking for justice or someone is looking for justice pertaining to you due to a situation here. But we're going to see what's coming out. Spirit, what would you like for my Capricorns to know? Spirit, what would you like for my Capricorns to know? Spirit, what would you like for my Capricorns to know? The Devil card. This is your card, Capricorn. So this is absolutely your reading. Now, I'm not sure what the situation is, but it was something that was very controlling, toxic, almost like a manipulation game. Something to keep someone in bondage, to kind of keep them in a energy of very low vibrational energy. Almost, this is like someone obsessed with having power over someone else. And we have free will. So this could have even been, and roles can be reversed. So this could have been someone trying to do either black magic on you, using some sort of like spell work to try to keep you under some form of control. It could have been through words, through manipulation, maybe trying to manipulate someone else. This is just a very problematic situation that there is some cords that need to be broken here. As you can see, this heavy energy here has chains around someone, right? Now their hands are free, so they can break free. So I kind of feel like this is more of a mind game. This is more of manipulation. This is like, I'll use the example, like if Someone doesn't like you, they don't want anyone else to like you, so they spread malicious gossip about you to manipulate people around you. Next thing you know, you start having some sort of a lot of bad luck, a string of bad luck due to a lot of malicious gossip, and this is their way of keeping them bind to you, or you bind it to them, in some sort of very toxic way. This can also speak of addictions or codependency. So that also means that maybe you're in a connection where you realize you need to break the chains, cut those, do a cord cutting ceremony where you are sort of free from an energy that has become codependent on you in some way. And this could be with family, it could be with someone in your community, it could be on the job, it doesn't matter. Yeah, you're failing to see something, and I kind of feel like you know the truth, but it is hard for you to kind of deal with something. You're on the fence. You have to make a decision, though. This is you being sort of blocked, not wanting to admit that you're going to have to do this, or that this something is coming. Maybe you've been trying to block someone's energy. Maybe you've been trying to kind of not see them for who they really are, or there's just a situation where a lot of clarity needs to be made. Plus, this is about being on the fence about something, not making a decision. And we are going to clarify these cards, right? Yeah, so eventually you are going to break free and take a leap of faith. Now, I do feel as though you have a lot of people maybe watching your moves, trying to see if you're going to, if you take this leap of faith, are you going to like stumble and fall, or are you going to land on your feet in some way, in some area of your life? And then you have the death card here. So there's definitely a ending coming to a situation. There's some sort of power shift, especially with the devil and the death card. Definitely a power shift coming to a situation here. And this has a lot to do with justice. If you know that you were wronged in a situation, or something was done in a very unethical way to you, or something like that, someone did something with malicious intent, then they should be worried about karma. But I also feel like, Capricorn, as I said, if you know that you did something with malicious intent, I do feel like this is an opportunity for you to take it as a lesson learned. We all have to go through life lessons, right? And so with this Eight of Pentacles here, this is, and the Devil card is crowning this Eight of Pentacles. This is about getting what you want no matter what. This is like working so hard. This is like mastering something. This could be a master manipulator that you were dealing with, or someone see you as a master manipulator. But this is someone working so hard, diligently, so focused, to the point that nothing else matters. They just want what they want. And that power that they're putting behind staying focused. Now, this may be even in your schooling. This may be in on your job. But there's someone who just wants power no matter what. They want to control a situation no matter what. And a lot of work has been put into this. Justice is coming. Yeah, justice is coming to the situation. So again, whatever this is that needs to change, there's some sort of karmic balance that needs to take place, because something is off balance. And whether you want to see it or not, it's coming. It's nothing you can do to stop it. Again, if you wrong someone, you do have to deal with the karmic cycles that are coming in your life. And if someone wronged you, they have to deal with the karmic cycles. Keeping the blindfolds on, or kind of staying guarded, is not going to stop this. It's not just, it's not. This is the universe stepping in, saying something is out of whack, something is off balance, and it's time to put it back in place. It has to balance back out. Something was done wrong that needs to be made right. And after that happens, there's a finish line. There's a taking, kind of moving forward past this, kind of being able to leave the hard times behind. So it's like a rough patch, working through it, learning those life lessons, and then moving into a victory and getting the support that's needed. So I do feel like if you take a leap of faith, you definitely will have some people rooting you on, kind of believing in you. This could be family, it could be friends, something like that. This is also being spiritually guided into just doing the right thing, kind of sitting up on your throne and kind of having those moments where, yeah, you have the Star card here, Star and Death. This is like something like almost trying to manifest a situation, trying to manifest an ending, clarity, some sort of shift in power. So it's almost as if somebody it was trying to control you in some sort of very unethical, almost like I said, a codependency sort of situation, or a sort of divide and conquer type way, or just abusing their power in some kind of way, then it's like that shift is about to change. And I feel like there's an area, and now again, if this is you've been doing this to someone, that's about to change, because again, this is the universe way of saying this is not how something is supposed to be. It has to be made right. There seems to be a situation here. You have the Two of Wands here. Aries may be significant. There has to be a situation where there's going to be a choice that have to be made, right? There's some sort of passion that's going to have to be put behind making a decision, getting off the pot, like seeing something, removing the rose colored glasses, seeing something for what it is. Denying it is not going to make it go away. So this is like making a choice, present situation, seeing the future. Travel may be in your future. Travel plans, you may be traveling in some way. We're going to clarify these cards, okay? And see what else comes out for you. Why is this Devil card here? This is like someone trying to really control something. A Virgo may be significant. Capricorn may be significant. Libra could be significant. Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, and Aries may be significant. Those are the zodiac signs, and that could also represent the placement of in your natal chart. Okay. All right. So let's see what else. Journey. Yes, something is arriving. And I do feel like energetically, you've been trying to manifest some sort of change. There is a completion with the number 10 taking place. Something, it's like going from this 8 of Pentacles to a 10. It's almost like something is finally arriving. And I kind of feel like you've been waiting to see something almost just like happen. You need some sort of reassurance, or this could also be you can feel something coming. Something is coming. Unexpected money. Yeah, so there's a situation here. Now, which hand is yours, Capricorn? I'm not sure. Which one? Are you the well-dressed person that looks very wealthy and you're giving to someone who, is in their time of need or something like this? This may be a good deed that's being done or something like that. Or was money used to manipulate someone who was in their time of need? Or are you the hand that was in your time of need, and someone wealthy sort of kind of used something? There's a justice coming to a situation here. And again, maybe something was done for money purposes, right? Maybe somebody used their power. This devil energy here could be someone who was in a place of power, had a lot of money, could have been a married individual, something like that. You see a wedding ring there. This person seems to be very well established. They may have even created wealth for themselves, or it could have been some sort of inheritance. But it does look like some sort of finances was used between someone who is well established and someone who's in need, right? So if things were thrown off balance, which it does appear to be that way, there was something that needed to be seen, something that needed to be revealed, a decision needing to be made, and there is some sort of justice coming to this. Thoughts. Then there's something in the so Capricorn, this could be you thinking of someone, trying to figure out what you should do, someone who subconsciously stays in your mind. Maybe you've been trying to have like that, take that leap of faith, or kind of get away from the situation. Maybe you feel like you took a leap of faith, and maybe you felt kind of foolish, and it was because maybe somebody pulled on your heartstrings. It was kind of hard to let them go in some way. This could be, with the Capricorn ruling that devil energy there. This could be maybe energetically there is someone pulling on your energy, or you've been pulling on theirs, wanting to keep them with you no matter what. If you couldn't keep them with you physically, maybe you wanted to keep them with you energetically, maybe because you feel like you took a leap of faith and maybe things didn't work out. So this victory could have been, excuse me, Capricorn, this victory could have been you finally feeling like you're able to kind of release that energy. Excuse me. Maybe you feel like it's time for you to kind of release that energy of someone. I do feel like if you look at this picture here, this looks like a painter or an artist or something. So there's almost like a picture being painted of someone. I feel like maybe you saw someone in a certain way, but it was from your perspective of how you wanted them to be, how you wanted to see them. That could be why you took a leap of faith with them. It could be an Aries, could be a Leo, or someone who has Aries or Leo placement. But it was because you wanted to see them in a particular way. Now, I do feel like with this victory here, you're leaving that thought process behind. You're leaving some sort of false image behind. You're leaving some sort of maybe feeling being like you made a foolish decision. It's like you're leaving that behind in some way. Then you have mature man here. So with this mature man, this could be you, maybe your masculine energy, or you just vibrate heavy in a masculine energy. But this is you, wisdom has sort of kicked in, right? And so your age doesn't really matter, because I just kind of feel like energetically you've learned so many valuable lessons, or these are the lessons that you're learning. If you look in the background, there's so many books here, there's a globe here. This is somebody who's well traveled. They have a light on, so they may kind of this person may stay up late to kind of watch whatever it is that they need to watch, or read or learn whatever they need to learn. And I feel like there's an area of your life where the light bulb has gone off. You've gained some sort of life lesson, or some sort of wisdom here in a situation. At the bottom of the deck, it says high honor. So something about a decision that you're making. I do feel like with this whole transformation, with this justice is coming, there will be something sounding off for you. It's like this change is very much needed, right? For things to kind of balance out in your life. And again, if you have wronged someone, and you did it with malicious intent, could have been out of hurt, could have been out of anger. This could, to me, it even looks like someone paid someone who was down on their luck to kind of manipulate a situation, or make them turn a blind eye to something that could have even been legal or illegal or something. It's so there is a situation where clarity is coming to something, and over time you grow, you learn, you've made mistakes, you learn from those mistakes, and you keep moving. But there is justice coming to something here. Gray. Endings are inevitable. So yeah, so there's something about an ending. Again, you have the death card here, you have the Capricorn card there, with that there's some sort of ending coming to a situation, and this is just about making something right. Now, if you look at the numbers here, look at this. This is number 27 and number 37. Something could have been going on for 10 years. A decade may be significant here. We can close out the reading with that number. With that gray means, okay? Okay. Endings are inevitable. As humans, we tend to see things in black and white, forgetting to account for all the gray in between. There's someone in your life who's begun to fade away, or maybe they're gone altogether now. Don't fight it. Real relationships are not the same as the fairy tales we know and love. There are no neat and tidy bows to tie things up at the end, leaving you satisfied. Acceptance isn't easy, but it's a thing you need to work towards. We create our own closure. Yep. So, again, you're putting closure to a situation here, or the universe is doing it for you. So, just because something, keep this in mind, Capricorn, just because something happens, it may have taken 10 years for something to happen. It may have taken, for something to finally change, arrive, for the energy to change, for the universe to make something right. You know, it's so important for you to see a role that you played in something, and it's so important for you to understand that and then grow from it, move on from it. And this is only if this karma is coming to you due to some sort of injustice that you've done to someone else. Now, if the roles are reversed, this is a lesson for them. This is a lesson. Maybe they're more mature. Maybe they've kept you on their mind. Maybe they've paid someone to, that was down on their luck to kind of try to change your circumstances. Maybe they did something behind the scenes, sort of illegal, trying to change your circumstances because they couldn't quite let you go. Maybe they could not do something that was they couldn't, maybe they were trying to hold on to you, and there's two energies here, so they could have even been trying to hold on to you and someone else. And I feel like whatever this is, the clarity and energy of this is finally arriving, some sort of clarity to the situation. And again, a end has to come to something. This may be through cord cutting. This may be through some sort of understanding that, okay, what I was doing was wrong. And, whatever karma comes, something like that. So I do see this is a time right here of great learning, life lessons, and so a lot of wisdom is coming to the situation. This is something that you can't change or stop, or whatever. It's just whatever is meant to be will be, because the universe is trying to make something right. The universe is trying to right a wrong, because maybe you had your blindfolds on, and maybe it was because you loved someone so much you could not take that first step to right a wrong yourself. So the universe is kind of doing it for you. Maybe you didn't want to hurt their feelings, or maybe you were the person who was wronging them. I don't know, because the roles can be reversed in these readings. So it's just like, whatever this is the universe correcting something, and everybody kind of getting the karma that they deserve due to the karmic coins that they've put into a situation. Okay. All right. So Capricorn, that is your reading for the week. Oh, you know what? I kind of wanted to close this out. Hold on. I feel like I'm supposed to close it out with... Okay, Spirit, what is the final message for my Capricorns? What is the final message for my Capricorns? What is the final message for my Capricorn? The child I was meant to be. So I do feel like this has a lot to do with either your childhood or your children. It could have been something that you learned in your childhood, right? Maybe you feel like your childhood was robbed from you in some way, and you had to be this brave person who, maybe you feel like you had to do things to make it in this life, right? Because that was the only way you were going to have some level of success. But I do feel like if you tap back into that energy of understanding that you don't have to move funny to get where you want to get to, right? It may take you longer, but eventually you will arrive there and you won't have the bad karma to worry about. So it's like the tortoise and the hare story. You know how the tortoise and the hare started off. The hare was overconfident, moving extremely fast, and so confident because the tortoise was moving very slow that the hare decided to fall asleep and take a nap. By the time the hare woke up, the tortoise was already at the finish line, and there was no way in the world, no matter how fast the hare ran, that it was going to catch up with the tortoise. So it was just a thing about having confidence. Sometimes you may feel like you've moved too fast or you had no other choice but to move very fast, regardless of who it affected. You know, maybe you felt like you were overconfident about a situation, and that could be where that fool card came in, you know. And so this is about valuable life lessons, but I do feel like it's rooted in your childhood. Maybe you experienced something in your childhood where, you know, it was humiliating or it was sort of embarrassing or something, and you just always felt like you had to um, play kind of dirty or beat everyone out just to win in this life. But I do feel like you're going to tap back into where this originated from, you know, and you're going to get some sort of better understanding of who you really are, and you know, tap back into those good parts of you, those innocent sides of you, and tapping back into, you know, how sometimes you'll have a dream and you'll be hopeful about something, and it's so pure and it's so innocent and it's so beautiful, and then along the pathway we have these dark moments that set in where it causes us to make decisions because we feel like we had no other choice, or we did it out of hurt, or we did it out of anger, or that revengeful spirit stepped in, and then here comes the bad energy, and then you know you got to keep doing it because you're trying to fix something, or you keep going, you know. It's almost like an obsession thing, you know. So I do feel like you lost your vision in something that started out very innocent and beautiful, just due to life, you know, life out here, life and life happening. And so this is you tapping back into the child you were meant to be, you know, something that started out beautiful and how you always wanted to have that support and, you know, being able to nurture your dreams without having to go down a controlling path or a path of manipulation or something, right? All right, so Capricorn, that is the end of your reading for the week of um June the 18th through June the 24th. Please hit that like, share, and subscribe button for me. Sending you all love and light. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. And if you would like to join my other channel, the Spiritual Liaison 123 channel, that's all about Pisces. Feel free to go over there and hit that like button over there as well, and that subscribe button. Thank you so much for all of your support and helping this channel grow. And I will talk with you amazing Capricorns later.